Hey everybody, and welcome back to this week's episode of Flick News. Izola here with FlickDirect, and if you're new to the channel, I'm just going to fill you in on some of the things that have happened in movie news for the past week, so grab your popcorn, sit back, relax, and let's get this started. Well, I guess we should start with some sad news. Legendary director David Lynch has passed away at the age of 78. He's best known for some movies like Blue Velvet or Mulholland Drive, or even one of the best TV shows, Twin Peaks. That was actually a lot of fun to watch. I didn't really quite understand some things as a child, but now going back and watching it, it's definitely, it holds up. It definitely holds up. Now, Lynch broke cinematic boundaries with Eraserhead, and that came out in 1977 and has become a cult classic. I highly recommend watching that movie. If you have not, it's definitely, it's received its name for a purpose, for the cult classics, for sure. He also did The Elephant Man, like I said, Blue Velvet, Dune, 1984. I mean, this man has had his hands in some of the best movie cookie jars, in a weird way to put it. But seriously, he knew what he was doing, and a lot of his movies were just, they definitely made it their marks in the cinematic universe. I also recently found out that during the pandemic, Lynch actually created this daily weather report on YouTube. I'm going to have to go back and look for that because that just sounds really interesting. And I wish I had known that during the pandemic because, you know, sometimes you just need something to break the monotony. And I think the pandemic hit a lot of us really hard. So if maybe we were able to have something fun, quirky, and humorous, it probably would have helped get us through some of those tough days. David Lynch's legacy in cinema is unmatched. He was fearless and unpredictable with his style, and it just redefined film and honestly has had to have inspired generations of artists. He will be deeply missed, but his work will continue to resonate for years to come, for sure. Okay, now let's turn this frown upside down and talk about Scream 7. How many of these movies are they going to make? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the Scream franchise. You know, there were some misses, but there are definitely some hits as well. So I'm glad they're continuing it, but I'm wondering how many more are going to occur, especially when we're talking about Sidney Prescott. That poor girl has been put through the ringer since the beginning. But we just found out that we have a new cast member that will be playing her husband, Mark, and that is Joel McHale. Now, if you are not familiar with Joel McHale, I know him way back from The Soup. Man, I missed that show and I really wish it was back. He is freaking hilarious. Even Community. He's just really good at comedic acting, but he can be serious when he needs to. So I think he will definitely be a good addition and some comic relief to all of the chaos that will likely be occurring in Scream 7 for sure. Now, this follows the news that Patrick Dempsey may not be returning after all. Wonder why that is. You're not entirely sure, but I have been watching Dexter Original Sins, and he is fantastic in that. So if you haven't watched that, definitely give that a go too. Now, it is said that McHale is already filming in Atlanta, which means they're just turning it up to get this next slasher film out. So once I hear more information on it, I will definitely let you guys know. But for now, that's all I've got on Scream 7. And finally, we have another video game adaptation of a game. A trailer was just released for Until Dawn. That's a PS4, PS5 game. And there's going to be some changes to the storyline. And that makes me very nervous because we have seen things like Fallout really hit and then Halo really miss, along with other things, and there's other ones coming out, and I'm very nervous about it because I really love video games, and I try to stay to the script. Like, there's a reason these games do so well, it's because it already has a really good plot. Fallout did a great job because they made changes, but really still stuck with the overall theme of the game. Whereas Halo failed because Chief took his helmet off in the first 5 minutes of the show, which would never happen. And that's not just the only thing. There were a million other things, but this is not the time for that. I can do a whole rant on those things if you would like. Leave a comment below if you would like me to talk about that. I don't know if you want me to though, because I will rage a bit on it because it heats me up for sure. So like I said, Until Dawn is going to have a few changes. One of them is instead of doing their butterfly effect, they're using a time loop where basically the characters are forced to relive these terrifying experiences. They die, they wake up and have to do it all over again, but some things change. It's kind of like Groundhog Day. And I don't know about you, but I've seen way too many movies and TV shows that are constantly doing this Groundhog Day effect. And I just want something a little different. So I kind of wish that they would keep the butterfly effect in, but maybe that's just a little more difficult for them to do. And the time loop is easier. So again, I'm not going to overly judge it right now. It hasn't even come out yet. It's just the trailer, but still, yeah, it's Groundhog Day. Now, also the ski chalet setting is out, but we are getting the Wendigos. So, you know, I guess that's good. I mean, you could really set these in any place, but, you know, again, I'm trying to think of, hey, let's keep this like it was in the game. Again, it's okay. You can change some things up. Wendigos are good to have along with the mask killer. So, you know, I think we'll still have plenty of twists and turns to keep us on edge. The trailer is fun, so I will link that in the description so you guys can watch it. But again, I'm hoping that this is going to work, but we won't know until we watch it. And you know I will definitely let you know how I feel about it after it has been watched. Now, the film follows a group of friends who, after 1 year of a disappearance, end up trapped in this secluded valley. So not a ski chalet, a valley, where they're hunted by a killer. And every time they die, they have to come back to the same night and pretty much relive the whole thing, but with some new twists and turns, like I said. And pretty much the whole premise of the game is that you have to survive until dawn, hence the name. So I don't know how many times these people are going to die and how much is going to change, but you're really hoping that they don't have to die too many times because you're going to remember, and that's not, nobody wants that. But anyway, yeah, so the film is set for a UK release in April of 2025. Actually, is it this year? 2025, I believe. So it's coming close to the end date. So if you're into horror and Wendigos, definitely be sure to check it out. But I'll give you some more information when we hopefully get some, maybe some behind the scenes. I'll send you some pictures, you know. But if you want to learn more about this one, definitely check out the trailer. Comments below. I'm always happy to hear what you think about it. And with that, this concludes this week's episode of Flick News. Please be sure to like and subscribe to all of our channels so you never miss out on any entertainment news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!